What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and today is December 6th, 2019, and I have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 up on my Nintendo Switch. Why? I don't know, because we have heard absolutely nothing from Nintendo, Team Ninja, Marvel Games, anyone as to what the freak is going on with this game since the last DLC came out on September 30th, The Curse of the Vampire, which they advertised very well in advance. And now we know that we were supposed to get one more DLC in 2019, whether it is the Fantastic Four or the X-Men, we don't know, but these are both paid DLCs, one of which was supposed to be by the end of the year, the other which is in 2020. So that's fine, but, you can't just, disappear, You can't ghost us. We gotta kind of get an update. You should be hyping your game. It's super confusing because I don't know that I've ever seen a game be successful that releases on, say, June 19th, and within 6 months, nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. No social media presence whatsoever. Nothing. And, came right out of the gate about 45 days in, 42 days in. We got Colossus and Cyclops, and that was great. Free characters that were already in the game that we got to play. It kind of set a little bit of an expectation that in between the paid releases, we would get a character or two that are already in the game for free. Is that a reasonable expectation? I don't know. I think it is. I feel like they said that would be a thing that happens. I know I certainly would love to play Nova. And then the first DLC came out, and I have to say, it's great to play as Punisher, it's great to play as Blade, it's great to play as Moon Knight, and it's really cool to play as Morbius, a character I don't think that's really been in a video game very often. But what did they really do, They kind of reworked the story. We have to play the same story, just a slightly different way. I mean, come on, that's a modifier, Now, I will say, the DLC is not super expensive. It did give us some more costumes, but, what are we doing here? Why are there not, I can't imagine, it's that complicated to make some new costumes and throw them up there with a new Rift, which is just slices of the game anyway, It's not like they're, creating new stuff for any of this. It's just this slice of the game done this way with modifiers. That's essentially what they've done. And I'm just incredibly disappointed. Nintendo Switch was a mistake. Team Ninja, not the right studio for this game either. I really feel like this is one of the few Marvel games that have come out in recent memory where they really missed it. I like the game, especially when I'm playing with people, not as much when I'm playing alone. It's a decent story. It's based on one of my favorite storylines. I love, the Hickman Infinity storyline. It's loosely based off of it. But this was a mistake. This should have been a multi-platform game. I've said that since day one. They should have found a studio to do it that was capable of, keeping up with it, man. I just don't think this was a good call. I'm sure it's more important to them to get that exclusive rights money than it necessarily is to service all the fans, But, they're still talking about Spider-Man PS4 with Marvel Games, and they're hyping everybody for Marvel's Avengers way in advance. So why aren't we talking about the next DLC for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3? I'm not even going to sit here and demand, to know where my Nova is, because, that's a pipe dream to begin with, I was shocked and stunned and happy when I even saw him, in the game at all, as an NPC. Sure, giving me Colossus and Cyclops, opened up the dream that maybe I'd get to play this game with Nova, but I don't know what their plan is here, because, I feel like they're hiding. They're hiding something. And we are now, there's 31 days in December, so we're like 25 days away from it being 2020. So they have 25 days to kind of meet a promise of getting that second DLC out this year. Or, I don't know, tell us they're not. You know, I kind of feel like Marvel Heroes Omega has left a bad taste in my mouth because, you know, all of a sudden, you know, one day things were fine and then all of a sudden everything was done. And I really and truly am a little disappointed with the way this is all being handled. I'm not a developer. I don't make video games. I get it that there's something more to doing stuff, but I can't imagine it's all that complicated to take some characters you already have designs for, figure out a way to get them to work in the game, and just keep us happy. But, like, literally nothing now for 66 days. 67 days, maybe. I don't know. My math sucks, even though I'm married to a math teacher. But I just, you know, I want to support this game. I want to love this game. I want everybody to be able to play this game. But they just made some bad choices. I mean, Nintendo Online, brutal. It's terrible. It's just a very poor service. So that alone was very disheartening to have to... I mean, it's passable, but you don't want passable. Like, this is a video game that we've all paid $60 for. Because it's Nintendo, it certainly hasn't gone on sale. But I mean, you know, I don't know what we're doing here, man. So come on. I've met Bill Roseman. He's a really nice guy. I'm not like, I'm not really good at like pointing fingers and stuff, man. I would really hope that you guys at Marvel Games or Team Ninja or whoever the hell it has to be could maybe just pretend we exist, you know? Let us know what's going on, because, you know, we really do, for all of its flaws, I mean, it's going to probably be on my top 10 games of the year list, and also be my number one most disappointing game. Like, it can be both. We really deserve better than this. Like, way, way, way better than this. I don't really think it's right to, like, say nothing at all. Like, basically pretending this game doesn't exist for basically 2 months. I mean, come on, guys. So, yeah, man, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's, like, free characters. I don't care if it's just, hey, guys, really sorry about that. We're working on the new DLC. It's a little bit behind. We'll have more details soon. And, you know, this video might be obsolete because the Game Awards are tonight. And maybe they shadow drop a trailer. I don't know, but come on, something.